not least.
Peter.
Any power you want to tell us about?
I don't have one. I just saw the ad.
You're in.
Hey there, guys, and it is me, and I'm here reviewing or doing my reaction. I just finished rewatching Deadpool 2, and look, I love the first Deadpool movie. I talked about that in my last rewatch reaction. Love the first Deadpool movie. I think it's fantastic. Funny, charming, just a perfect comic book adaptation, a perfect adaptation of a comic book character. And Deadpool 2, I don't think is quite as good as Deadpool 1, but it's still really fun and still really good. It has a lot of great humor in it. It is, the action is well handled. This is directed by David Leitch, who did the John Wick, who helped do the John Wick movies. And I think, I think this movie still maintains that same spirit that the first one had, while also going a little bigger. Number one, I think the best part about this movie, by far, is the opening credits. It's hilarious. I think the opening credits are just phenomenal and so funny. My favorite one is probably the directed by one of the a-holes who killed the dog in John Wick. I think that's so hilarious. And I think also just the new characters that they bring in, like Cable and Domino, are so well handled. Peter is probably the most underrated side character in all Marvel movies, MCU and non-MCU. One of the most underrated characters is Peter. And we'll get into Peter when we talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. But yeah, I love that line where he's like, is anyone else concerned about the high winds? Peter, I know you're concerned, but you've been chosen by a higher power. Domino, did he just call himself God? I think he did. And then Peter just, I want to go home. He's like, and I like the McRib to be available year round, but sometimes dreams don't come true. And I relate to that, by the way. The McRib is really good. It should be available year-round. Anyway, that's a whole different thing. But, yeah, I love this movie. I think it's funny. It's really great. Maybe I have a couple of issues with the third act. I think the third act kind of gets a little too... kind of overstays its welcome a little bit. And it definitely feels like big CGI mess explosions and stuff like that. And it does, and it didn't feel like it had that... that same flow that the first one had. It didn't feel like a natural progression of the story. It just felt like this is one last thing we have to do. And it just felt like it was getting jumbled, a little bit messy. But other than that, if that was a complaint, that's probably it. For me, it's like I think these movies are so good, and I cannot wait. To talk about Deadpool and Wolverine when we get to that. But the next movie we're going to talk about, we are going to jump into Logan. Logan will be the next movie we talk about, so keep an eye out for that one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe. I think guys subscribe to the channel because Zeke the Geek said so, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.